Roberto, the subject of referees comes up and people often clam up and say, I don't want to say anything. Do you understand that point of view? You're prepared to come here and talk to us about them?
Well, no, I mean, as a manager, post-game, you're really not allowed to express your opinion because otherwise you're going to get fined. So that's certainly an issue because emotions are high and sometimes you would like to talk about it, but you tend to not to do that because of the rules. I think it's important that there is a cooperation between the referees and the clubs and the manager and the players as well. So that I think that's the only way to be able to improve or help the referees, because they need help from the players and from the managers. And I think that's a focus point for everybody, for all the stakeholders in football.
Have you found then, in your time as a manager, it difficult to have a communication, an exchange of views with the referees?
Sometimes, all the people, all the referees are different in that sense, and some are more willing to engage in a change of opinions and give you some reasons. Some are not, and I feel it's a shame because at the end of the day, we're all human, and we make mistakes. Managers, players, referees, and we understand that. But sometimes, if somebody can give you a reasoning behind it, might help to understand why and accept that, we are humans and humans make mistakes.
You have to face the media, of course, after a game. Would you want or expect to see referees do that in the future?
Well, only if it really helps them to maybe explain or justify, their performance. If that's the reason, then maybe they should be allowed. But I don't think that's the main issue to help the referees in that sense. I think there are deeper roots to improving their performance. Not necessarily improving, but just making sure that there are as little mistakes in the game as possible.
And how would you go about that?
I said cooperation between all the stakeholders and accepting responsibility and accepting maybe views, opinions of who's involved.
Maybe players and managers and referees training together occasionally, pooling together.
Well, you do have at the beginning of the season you do have a referee coming in, explaining the new rules and helping out a little bit. Maybe a reason, or it could be that you get them 3 or 4 times a year, and you get to know each other a bit better. Maybe building a relationship that could help, but I don't know. It's a difficult task.
Just finally, you indicated at the start maybe that managers felt inhibited or couldn't comment about referees' performances after a game. Is that really the case?
Well, you have to be very blunt. You can't really say much. I mean, because otherwise we're in trouble. The managers get a ban or a fine. So, at the end of the day, you just decide not to say anything. Not to express your opinion about it at all.
But at least you can do that here. I appreciate you doing so. Thank you very much.
They need help. I mean, and we need to help them in the sense that players should be fair and not try to dive or looking for a booking for an opposition or something like that. So, as I said, the cooperation between all the stakeholders is probably the main thing.
Roberto, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.